Better? I don't know. I don't know why the mic was, like, low. Weird. Can you hear me now? Sad. Okay. Huh. I guess I had it muted on one of the overlays. No! It's okay. The game just started. How are you doing tonight? See, I'm going to toss the back. It's your Friday. Yay! Hopefully you get to enjoy your next couple days off. You bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sand on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in Huntress's hands. Oh, hell yeah, muscle mommy! Oh, shit. Not bad, stranger. Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down and consider what it might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm, perhaps. Maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay. It's natural. Ah, yes. Little wicked muscle mommy. Try hard much? They're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. When you snap out of it, you realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at those strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion onto their private beach. Should you be frightened, worried, excited? Did I refer to them as killers? Not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn, they are looking very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. I'll take that as a win in my book. Are you looking forward to the weekend, Stella? Don't be scared, Daddy. You were made for this. Well, geez, if the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all going to work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. Seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. Oh no, is it because I'm a normie? You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit. And I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it's best to just go with what Trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands. Where did that blood even come from? Like, I don't think there's anyone else on this island. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. Oh no, I'm interesting. What's your deal? What brings you here? You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? That was Wraith. That sigh means he was done with the game too. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. Oh no, an emotionally unavailable man. Ooh. I can fix him. Look, I don't care why this slack-jawed moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? No! You know you can't. At least not yet. Oh yeah, not yet. What? Why not yet? Hey, Daddy, you might want to, say something? Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. Be warned, answer quickly and answer well. This is a timed quiz, and it will be very important later. Very important. Why? I just got here. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? We'll say very. I'd say I'm very attractive. That's what you think. Very attractive is compared to this. This sassy muscle, morally gray man. Trapper flexes, and his muscles are so tight you can practically see the blood running through his veins. Oh no. I mean, is it his blood or the blood on his hands? If you could have any superpower, what would it be? I guess invisibility would be pretty cool. Or super strength. Super strength. Super strength would be pretty cool. Strength isn't all about the muscles. True strength is up here. You expect Trapper to point to his head, but instead he taps one of his bulging shoulders. It's specifically in these muscles. Nobody gives a shit about your calves. What was your best subject in school? Oh god. Well, between math and history, I'd have to say history. History. Nice. It's important to know what came before so that we are not doomed to repeat humanity's mistakes. I mean, we will anyways, but still. What's your favorite animal? I feel like this is a trick question. I like dogs. Cats. Go with dog. I feel like this should be the right answer, but dog? Ah! You look absolutely adorable in a little puppy mask. Oh no! The irony. What's your favorite color? You know what? I'm gonna say 3-day-old corpse, because why not? Nobody would expect me to say this, so I'm gonna say 3-day-old corpse. That's a pretty edgy answer, right? I'm pretty dangerous. I talk about corpses. No biggie. Those are no good to me unless they've been frozen. You'd be surprised by how quickly good meat can spoil. Or maybe you wouldn't be surprised. I'm still getting to know you. What's your dream job? You know what? We'll say astronaut. It'd be pretty amazing to be an astronaut, I think. It's hard to imagine being farther away from anyone than floating in space. The cold, inky vastness of nothing forever. Best flavor of ice cream. Lord Flash? No. No, I would say chocolate. Chocolate. My favorite flavor is pain. Damn, what an edgelord. Why did he have to flex his toes in my general direction like that, though? Same. Same here. Mine is vanilla. Thrilled with pain. I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself, but enough about ice cream, am I right? Hold on a second. This reminds me. I am right. Always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. We're teaching lessons now, narrator? You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island, even for faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? The best flavor is mint chip. So obedient. I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them. Oh boy. I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island. Damn. Look at them pearly whites. Yeah. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. No, not Wraith. He seems like a sweet guy. Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. Aw, poor baby. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But the things I do hate, I really hate. You know? Just on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering. And society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose to just not take part. Damn. She's edgy. Jeez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Oh, no. Wait, I'm remembering Spirit's story now. And that's almost exactly what happened. Miss little mommy! Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love. Aww. Yeah, there is. If you know what I mean. Grow up. Grow body. I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. Whatever, fog body. That's not nice. He's not nice. You love it. Jojo posing. Only sometimes. Ew, really? That's disgusting. That's why she likes it. Don't speak for me, I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually. For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise I'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough. If we're done playing, let's do something else instead. Wow, for once I actually agree with the meathead. I say we go to my yacht. It's the massive boat docked nearby. Wait, the Trapper has a yacht? What the fuck? I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power. So sassy. Wraith rolls his eyes. Don't mind him. He just hates fun and happiness. No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth, the way it's flaunted needlessly, and the cruelty it endangers. Or, yeah, it engenders. Whatever. What about hanging out by the pool? I find the water calming, simple, beautiful. Hey, what about our volleyball game? We can exercise and have some fun as a group. Are you all serious? There's a perfectly good lounge to chill out, right here. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun. Where do you want to go? Huh. Yeah, it does sound kind of nice. Yacht, beach. Oh, wait. Yacht, volleyball, beach, or the little lounge. Like a yacht. Cool. Let's do yacht. How about the yacht? Perfect. You obviously have a modicum of taste and good judgment. At least I hope you do. I guess we'll find out. Worst case, we'll find out how strong your bones are, how heavy you are to pick up and throw, and how fast your lifeless body sinks. Should be a pretty chill day regardless. Oh no, I'm in danger. Oh no. Oh, Claudette. Hold on. Just for one moment. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitor, Janitors and every other job. Oh, these poor guys. If you play Dead by Daylight, you also know these two are survivors, and they got sucked into the world of Dead by Daylight. So it sucks that they're stuck here on this island with these monsters, or killers too. Aw. They're the only help remaining on the island. That's even more sucky. Aw, that sucks. That sucks to suck. This place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. None of the others survived. Ahem. Survived the interview process, I mean. Hence why we shall refer to them as survivors with a capital S. These two have worked here a long time. So very long, I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry, anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible, and don't just run off to various activities unsupervised. We don't have much autonomy around here. The least you can do is allow us to do our job. The most you could do is help us get off this Dwight! Yes, pardon me, follow us. Poor Dwight. Oh, I love little Dwight. Hey, narrator? Yes, something I can help you with? Those two, Claudette and Dwight. Did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape them? Oh, no, I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Oh, right, that. Yes, that's true, he was. But he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway, a couple miles south of here. It has much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all that money comes lots of restrictions. That sounds like fun, though. That sounds like a fun place to be. Aw. This is where you belong. Now, no, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter. Mostly when I agree with them, not like the other island. So what'll it be? Oh, I mean, like I said, yacht sounds like fun. I think I'll do yacht. Lounge also sounds like fun. Now let's do yacht. Pepper is very pleased with your choice. Yay, that means he won't kill me first. Please don't kill me. Not just because he owns this boat either. Clearly you understand the importance of appreciating the finer things in life. Unfortunately, though, this means these uncouth heathens are now on my beautiful boat. Oh, hey, mouse. Hey, little mouse. My little baby kitty. Mouse with the pouch. A little poochie tum-tum. Okay. I'll make sure the help wash it as soon as they leave. Not exactly a genial host, but what he said isn't even the worst thing about his comments. It's that he made them in front of everyone else. Loudly. They're used to it at this point, though, so it's time to get to the good stuff. Eating! As the guest of honor, you can choose the appetizer. Here's a menu. What do you want served? Oh shit. I guess we'll go with beef. Since, I can't have that in real life. I'll have beef in game. Hee. Got beef with me? You got beef? I'll give you some beef. Bah. Oh no, it's raw meat. Oh shit. No! What did I choose? Raw, simple, tasty, maybe even a little risky. It's beef carpaccio? Carpaccio. I don't. Carpaccio. I don't know. I think that says carpaccio. We'll go with that. All the way for me. And I'm sure a group with such particular taste will all surely love it. Great choice. It's my favorite. Sometimes it's too cold to start a fire, so you eat what you can. How you can. Gross. Not just meat, but raw meat. Will you be wearing a fur coat throughout the meal too? No, it's far too warm for that. But maybe some fun little slippers. Survivors arrive with trays of food as everyone stands around and makes conversation. Enjoy! Please, for our sake. They catch Trapper glaring at them for daring to speak directly to you, but Dwight pushes on anyway. Can we get you anything else? Let's get rid of them before Trapper tries to, kill them. No, I'll thank them first. I'm all set, but thanks for great service. I mean it, fantastic. Good choice. Wow, no one ever thanks us for anything, thank you. I'll thank you kindly for never speaking out loud to my guests without being spoken to first. Now scram! Aw, a bully. I can fix him. I can fix him. He has a soft spot. Maybe. That the help is gone. The killers. You know, killers is a bit harsh. They haven't killed anyone today. Anyhow. Should we call them suitors or something? I don't know. That lacks a bit of punch. I'm sticking with killers. The killers have begun to hover around you. They each seem to be waiting for a moment alone with you. Oh no. They want to eat me. Except Wraith. He seems to be steady in the corner of the room. Definitely avoiding any engagement with you at all costs. I think it's because I picked raw meat. I don't think any of my answers have been to his liking. So, it's okay. Who will you allow to steal you away for a quick second? Are they gonna kill me though? I'm gonna do Muscle Mommy. You look directly at Huntress and smile. In a blink, she's practically on top of you. Oh my. Oh my. Oh no! I can see her undies. I feel a little out of place here. Out in the open, surrounded by water and by people. I hate it here. Someone could sneak up on me. That's how my mother died. God damn. Damn, we trauma dumping now. She never saw that elk coming. I can't believe she already brought up the elk/dead mother thing. My advice, don't bother explaining to her. A yacht in the ocean is the best place to avoid elk attacks. Also, I probably wouldn't mention that sort of thing only happens in action films. Hopefully you and I can spend some time in a spot more conducive to really getting to know one another. Everyone put down your appetizers. I'm bored, and on my yacht, that's unacceptable. Declan. Yes, sir. Declan? Declan. Prepare a libation, something that will impress our new guests. By the looks of them, shouldn't take much. Carla, make sure we've got both boozy and non-alcoholic versions available. Nobody has to drink if they don't want to. I'm a killer, not an asshole. Aw, see? Let's have a little soft spot. Be a nice guy. Get a nice guy in there somewhere. We can fix him. He's not all doom and gloom and mean. He might be a nice guy. Declan? Carla? I thought their names were Dwight and Claudette. Who the hell are Dwight and Claudette? Hey, Daryl and Christina. You know those two? Maybe they work on that other island. Is he intentionally being an asshole? You, Daddy, ready your mouth hole. Whoa, what? What am I readying my mouth hole for? I just met you. Wow, this guy really knows how to sell a drink. While undoubtedly crass, he does have a point. A minigame is incoming, and the success or failure of your quest may very well depend on the readiness of your mouth hole. Not my mouth hole! Minigames consist of two parts. On top, a pointer, which rotates in a clockwise direction, and on the bottom, a target you're going to be pointing at. Sometimes the target is immediately visible, sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. Oh boy. Press the spacebar to stop the pointer while over the target to win. Fail to land on the target and you will... Oh no, not one of those games! To achieve a perfect success, land on the start of the target area, not the end. Ooh. Alright. Okay, I got this. I got this. Make it a stiff one. I mean, it looks like he might be backing. Alright, just gotta hit the space bar on time. And away we go! The party never stops! Shots, shots, shots! Oh wait, are we doing shots on the yacht? Ah! Oh shit. Hey, mouth hole! Oh shit. That was close. Oh shit. This whole amnesiac thing is already a lot to take in without also pouring a bunch of drinks on top of it. So it's not unexpected that you didn't perform perfectly. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Lucky for you. My desire for perfection is only matched by my enjoyment in watching losers fail publicly. Wait, did he just like fall in love with me? What the fuck? But don't expect luck to get you through this forever. Whoa, what just happened? I'm like both scared, confused, and like intrigued. Overwhelmed by the afternoon's activity, you feel yourself spinning out of control. Was it the drinks? The pressure to perform? The rocking of the ship? Smartly, you pound a pitcher of water before everyone goes dark around you. And it turns out a quick nap was just what you needed. When you come to, Dwight and Claudette are somehow already back on shore waving at the boat. I'm pretty sure that means it's time to head back and leave this yacht behind. What a shame too. Trapper planned to serve live monkey brains as an entree. Hi, Bubba. I said monkey brains, not duo brains. Aww. Sorry, y'all, my corgi just came over. Something about monkey brains? Hey, good boy. You're a good boy. Yes, you are. Did the monkey brains get your attention? Was it the monkey brains? Seems like the next activity is mealtime! How quaint. You were expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. And, ooh, great. Terrific. It seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. I mean, he's kind of a bully. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Oh, the K-pop killer! Oh yeah, Trickster is here. Surprise? Yeah, well, they don't call him expected sir. Stir? Oh wow. I'm sorry, even I get nervous around crowds of killers, and my whole shit gets a little flustered. Hey there, you're looking good, Daddy. Real good. Damn. And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. No, seriously. Their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. Look at this. We can't even fit everyone on screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? Okay. Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side. The rest of them will sit opposite you. Can I have Trickster? Yes, you can have Trickster. He's all yours, boo. See, Huntress and Trapper can sit at the ends with their enormous sexy arms. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's meat. Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. My favorite. Mr. Carnivore. Or cannibal, even. Right, Duho? Right, my big boy? Meat is good. Meat is murder. Which, you know, considering what you've been up to, who are you to get judgy now? I'm just sharing. Facts, and you need to murder something to eat its meat. So that's, like, technically true. Technically true is the best kind of true. Okay, enough yapping. Let's eat. Hey, Daddy. You thinking what I'm thinking? It's gonna be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps. I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know? When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric, sandwiched between some layers of meat. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? I fear long pig is what's for dinner. This took 12 hours. And we do literally everything on this island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meal. Wow, he's right for a change, because I am, with my broad axe. It's the perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain. First, who says twain? Sometimes I swear it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood. Ugh, you two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough, grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option, Obs. The hell it is! Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you'd like. Please stop, please. I hate when we fight, or talk, or even when we look at each other in the eye. Oh my god, the panic. I can do it. I have the Skull of Azeroth. Great. Instead of slicing it up, you can club it to a second death. Hey, Daddy, I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix. I mean, dinner. Otherwise, this will go on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 hours straight. It doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapon, all while explaining the value in maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason, they're always terrified of tetanus. Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea. We'd hate for it to get cold. He hated when it got cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Oh no, another minigame. Alright, let's see how this goes. Alright. Alright. Alright, no, I gotta hit the space bar, make sure I hit it where it's supposed to hit. Alright. Don't need a repeat. Alright, let's do this. I don't need a repeat. I got it. Oh boy. And away we go. Not bad. Hey, not bad. Oh. No, I missed it. Oh, okay, I got it right within the line. That was pretty good. I'd like to see what you could do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Dinner is finally served. For real. The sounds, especially coming from the mask killers while they eat, which involves lifting their masks and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to really be embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean, come on, we're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just tried to mash stuff through there, you know. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it, Daddy. Number two. Is there number two? One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. Even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. What do you want to tell them? Fuck. Distract them with a seagull. Wow, you ever see a seagull that big? I haven't. That's incredible. Anyway, what were we talking about? Lame misdirect. Yeah, she's right, Daddy. Pretty lame. Own who you are. Never compromise. Didn't you wash up on this island with no memory of who you are and how you got here? Yes, you did. Poor thing. You have no idea the last time you ate a real meal. And you've been standing in the sun. But this skull... Uh-oh. He just made a lot of good points. Why did he have to make good points? When did he become a common sense, reasonable killer? I swear. You're beginning to feel lightheaded. It waved at me. Maybe you need to eat to survive here. Either that or someone poisoned you. No, wait, you haven't eaten, so you can't be poisoned. Hmm. Whatever the answer, you're clearly about to pass out. Oh, hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor, and guide. Narrator to the narrator, the ocean. Not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them, because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead you to your demise. Others lead to something even worse. Starting scenes over and having to fast forward back to where you are, am I right? For this place holds many secrets, even from itself, but the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth. Vague, mysterious. I gotta give it to the ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling. Hold on. I'm back. One more piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I liked, some of them I did not. It's in your best interest to make more choices like that. Oh no! You wake up to find Trapper holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. Oh, see, here's a heart. Who cares? Unless he's marinating, like my mouth hole, because he wants to kill me. Oh? You had me worried there, passing out like that. I thought maybe you died. That would have been terrible. Nobody dies on this island without me killing them. You hear that? Nobody. Oh, he cares. He cares. Look at him. Look at the hearts. Sickly. Trapper cares about me. Thanks, I guess. Don't mention it. I mean that. Don't mention it. Someone might think I care for you. That can't happen. I've got a reputation to uphold. I'm starting to understand, I think. When you went down, it looked like you hit your head on the edge of the table. If it were me, the table would have been the one to crack open. I'm sure it really hurt you, though. So I figured a little ocean air might help wake you up, and I brought you down by the water. That's really thoughtful of you. What? A magnificently muscular, wealthy, artistically gifted Adonis can't also be thoughtful? He just called himself Adonis. I don't answer because it's obvious. Adonis was a pussy killed by a boar. Get out of here with that garbage. Damn. I do find myself in an unusual position, though. Despite the overwhelming probability that I'll eventually find myself standing over your lifeless corpse, I don't want you dead just yet. So I'm here to talk to you, like a regular human person. And right now, I'm worried that I might be coming off a bit too forceful. I know my mere presence can be intimidating, but I don't want you to get the wrong impression about me, or how I feel about you. So I'll just put it out there. I might possibly like you. I can't say that about everyone, or really anyone else on this island. Oh no, I wanted a romance muscle mommy. But I mean, fix him. He's good. He's softening up to me. Something different about you. You aren't like the others. Henceforth, I think it's time I shared something with you that I haven't shared with anyone in a long time. It's a big part of who I am, and I think you're ready for it. Oh no. He watches Trapper reaches into his singlet and pulls out some sort of rolled up scroll of paper. He grips it firmly in his hand. It's one of my sketches. I don't know if you know this, but I love to draw. The arts have always been a passion of mine. Would you like to see it? Uh, yes. Yes, I'd love to. I'm so excited you're ready to share this with me. Trapper does not unroll the paper and show it to you. He simply stares at you and watches your smile soften and fade. And the longer he stares at you, the closer he seems to get. What an interesting response. Thanks, I hope. Trapper looks at you, a piercing look, even through his mask. He smirks, but it's not clear why. Then he turns and leaves. Wait, what? I thought he was gonna show me his freaking art. What the hell? Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you, and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this strange island. Only to find that it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for a cute flirt points was not part of this evening's activities. That's strictly slotted in for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No, no time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. Go, 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 go! Yay, campfire time. Once everyone has gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry, you, hasn't been sticking to the schedule. That means that we're behind on time for evening activities. And we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one story? But story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience. You're telling us that only one person gets to share? How will we decide who? Oh, great. We have to decide as a group. That never goes well. Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss. Voice trembling, you realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out? Been there before, even though it's taking some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true. Is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously, has anything here ever happened on schedule even once? Damn it, Donald! If you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick, and then I'll drown you in his blood. Cynthia, fuss and muss are back on. You two know I love to hack, slash, and slice. We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. Poor Dwight. Nobody. But we still gotta get started on story time. So, Daddy, who do you think should go? Ah, damn it, that's a name. Please pick somebody quickly so that this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. I don't want Muslim mommy. But Trapper has been sweet on me. But I would like to know more about Spirit. Wraith did say he wanted to talk. You know what? Let's go with Trapper. I choose you, Trapper. Whoa, whoa. This entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement. A lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will ya? Pokemon! Yes, of course you want to hear my story. It's a good one. And an old one, too. This is an infamous tale about two young friends from my hometown. Best buds who did everything and anything together. Fish, hunt, fight, skip rocks, climb the tallest trees, climb the highest peaks. The more dangerous something was, the more they wanted to do it. But everything changed one day when the slightly older friend asked the other for a favor. My father doesn't want me going out with you anymore. He said we're dangerous together. We take risks we shouldn't, and if I keep hanging out with you, he says one day I'm going to get hurt. Do you think you could come by and tell my dad we'll be careful so we can still be friends? Of course, said the other friend, who was always eager to please his best mate. So the two went to see the concerned father, who puffed away at his pipe as he listened to every promise his son's pal made about being more cautious. But when the slightly younger and slightly smaller boy finished, his friend's father responded stone-faced, "No, sorry. This is best for both of you. I don't want my son hanging out with you anymore, and that's that." The young boy was so crestfallen he left immediately. No one would see him cry. He would not give them the satisfaction. Especially because if they did, they might tell others in town, and they'd all think of him as weak. Worse, his own father would never forgive his son for letting others see him that way. But he was too upset to go home right away, or be spotted on the path. So instead, he sat outside his friend's house in the little hiding spot they had often sat in during rainstorms, or when they didn't want anyone to see them trading interesting rocks they dug up. It was quiet as he stifled his own tears. That's when he heard it, a sound, an odor wafting alongside the pipe's smoke carried on the dark winds. Betrayal. Thanks, Dad. I didn't want to hang out with him anymore, but I didn't want to tell him that. He'd be a big baby about it. Oh no. Oh, Twapple. It's okay. I get it. Don't blame you at all either. He's soft and needy. You need strong friends. Somebody you really would have ended up getting hurt because of him. Someday you really would have ended up getting hurt because of him. You need friends you can actually rely on. Trapper looks angry. The muffled tears stopped, and the hiding spot that had been a pit of sadness now overflowed with rage. The boy went home. If anyone passed him on the path, all they saw was determination. That night he spoke to no one. He ate no dinner. He slept no sleep. The next day he got up early and sat near the tallest tree in the woods by his former friend's house. It was the one tree no kid in town had ever conquered. Its top remained untouched. He remained there till dark before he finally went home. He did this for 8 days. On the 9th, his old mate finally passed by. "Hey, what are you doing here?" asked the Judas. "Nothing. Out hunting squirrels. And sat down to eat this apple," lied the younger boy. "Oh, yeah, sure. Hope you're okay. I can't believe my dad did that. It's so unfair." "Yes, it was truly unthinkable," answered the boy through a smile that carried no warmth. "Yeah, well, okay, I'll see you around." But before the betrayer could leave, his old friend called out to him. "I'm going to climb this tree," he said. "I'm going to make it to the top." "The hell you are. No one can do that, and they definitely can't do it by themselves." He had him. "I can, and I will. I understand why you can't, though. Your dad said you're afraid you'll get hurt." "I'm not afraid. He's afraid," replied the friend, now seething with shame and with his own rage. "Oh, forget what my dumb old father said. I'll do it with you. You'll see I'm not afraid." And so the two climbed and climbed, each making it higher than they ever had before. And they continued to climb. But whether they have reached the top will never be known. Because the turncoat, the boy who had made his father lie for him, fell before he could make it all the way up. Some say it was no accident, that his old chum pushed him. But how could he? He was the weak one after all. Of course, such a weak child could never send his best friend to his own death. This was an accident. Tragic for sure, but nothing more. Of course. A month later, though, no one could explain how the dead boy's father choked to death on his own pipe. Yeah, definitely a good call on staying quiet after that. Silence really is best at a time like this. Shit! What about you, Daddy? What did you think of my tale? Now that's a story. Yes, it is. Shit. Don't want to get on his wrong side. Oof. Guess he liked that response. He's handing you a gold coin. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit, so that they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds because Trickster shows up, and he's blaring his latest song. Hey, baby. You look lonely. Mind if I join you? Oh, I wonder if he's dateable in this game. He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island, the only lobster in an ocean of sardines. Oh, hey, mouse. Okay, mouse. Sorry, my little kitten just jumped up and he saw Trickster and was like, ooh, colorful and shiny. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. What? What? Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you weren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Trapper approaches you. Finally, those dreams are gone. Now that I know we're totally alone, we can really talk. But let's get away from this ash and smoke and take a dip in the pool. What? He wants to take a dip in the pool? Okay. Okay, Trapper. Whether it's water, sweat, or my enemy's blood, I prefer my muscles glistening and not dried. I can't with this guy. Oh my god. A dip in the pool with the Trapper? You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow him. An offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk. Oh no, what does that mean? Okay, Bubbles. You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean to the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. Trapper looks surprisingly relaxed. That's definitely weird. Oh, okay. The small bubbles rising up in the water around him might have something to do with that. Ooh, a romantic evening with a killer in a bubble bath. I guess jacuzzi. Look, Daddy, I don't want to reveal anything in front of the others. You never know when a loser is really a maggot. Now though, I want to hear what you really thought of my story. What was its real purpose? Honesty is important. To show why honesty and integrity are so important. Very interesting. Very. Trapper stares at you for way too long. It almost looks like he cracks the barest of smiles, but then more small bubbles appear in the water. Okay, is he farting, or is it just the bubbles are relaxing to him? Are these fart bubbles or jacuzzi bubbles? He's still staring. He stares for such a long time, it becomes quite romantic. And then, as it keeps going on, it becomes downright horrifying. Both. I think. Maybe he's smiling because, the fart might have rolled up his butt. I don't know. and tickled his gooch or something. Maybe that's where that small little smile came from. A chill runs down your spine. Finally, Dwight and Claudette show up and say everyone is reconvening at the fire pit. How dare you interrupt me? I mean us. No, wait, me. I meant me. Trapper throws his cleaver at Dwight and Claudette's feet. Where the hell was he even hiding his cleaver? Up his butt. Where else is he gonna be hiding it? More importantly, what do you think of his little cleaver toss? Laugh? You see how scared they both looked? That was amazing. Serves the servants right. Clever wordplay. You're alright by me. Oh my gosh. I don't want him to kill me, okay? I don't want him to kill me. I have to appease him. Oh, I got another coin. Trapper flips you a gold coin, which he definitely was keeping in his crotch. It's too warm to have been anywhere else. Oh my god, I got crotch coin! Feel your toes tingling. I notice the temperature has dropped significantly. It's getting chilly in the water. Usually it's so warm around you. You mind if I snuggle up your way? Yes, I do mind. Aw, damn it. Before we have to spend too much time watching you sit there all alone trying to figure out exactly what you're doing with your life, we figured we'd let you know that it's time for bed. And you're kind of the last person out enjoying the facilities. So, well, the thing is, you see, we can't really get our night started until yours ends. So, pack it up, kiddo. Your fireside sleeping arrangements await. Yay, crotch coin. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Trapper's story. Are you being led to your demise by an untrustworthy narrator? Hey, wait a second. I swear to you that you're not. Come on, you gotta trust me at least a little more than you trust Trapper. Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. Their now familiar, creepy smile stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by firelight. You already done with the Colonel? Yes, I finished the Colonel one like in one day. It was really fun. Now I'm on to romancing monsters and killers. We must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease? Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests aren't the types you'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. Oh, another mini game! Damn it. To know, are the monsters or killers more romantic? It feels like a better than less than situation. They're both romantic, but also heavily possessive and like a, you know, touch her and die kind of situation. And I don't know, they seem really sweet so far. Like once you earn their trust, they're like big softies. Alright. Time to do this little mini game. Let's do it! Alright, let's go! As you relax and look into the fire, the radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You examine it and decide that you might adjust the dial and fix it. Ooh, okay. 94? Let's see, what other station? Let's see what's on 96.
Let's talk about our community. For us, it means two major things. First of all, the community is you out there. It's you and everybody else either playing the game or talking about the game or creating content relating to the game or being inspired by the game to write music or to
Interesting.
make outfits. It's everybody that's part of what makes Dead by Daylight this amazingly rich and passionate environment.
They're literally
It
talking about
means
Dead by Daylight.
groups of people who interact on every single
Hmm.
possible social platform.
298. Ooh. I like this one. Dun, 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 dun. This is similar to the music I listen to when I'm not on stream. Alright, let's turn it off. I'd be gay for Wesker. I mean, who wouldn't be, right? You seen those tentacles? What them little wormies do. Oh my god, I freaking love Dead by Daylight. Let's see, no matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Who would you like to summon to your side as you lay by the fire? Okay, so Trapper is already like hella having feelings for me, but I've been really wanting to see Muscle Mommy. But if I start talking to Muscle Mommy, won't that hurt Trapper's feelings? Won't he want to actually kill me? But Muscle Mommy. Okay, you know what? Let's bring Trapper back. Trapper was like getting real sweet with me. Eh, yeah, let's do Trapper. I don't want him to like try to kill me. I like playing Pig. Pig is fun. I like playing as her. She's really good. Um, my friend, my best friend, he plays a really good Freddy Krueger. He's really great as Freddy. I like doing Demogorgon because I like surprising popping up around people and as Huntress. I'm not great as Killer. I usually play Survivor, and I'm a real asshole as a Survivor. Trapper, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. Trapper tells you his secret for falling asleep when he's feeling restless. A heavy bearskin blanket is all you need. If that doesn't work, I just go for a late night walk and punch the first person I come across. You're a real charmer, Trapper. I'm not sure I'm brave enough to kill a bear, or skilled enough to skin it. You're certainly not either of those things as far as I can tell. Here, hold on to this. Try not to hurt yourself. What? Oh, this paw, it has blood on it! Ghostface? Trapper hands you an entire bear's paw, complete with sharp claws. It's like the most aggro version of a rabbit's foot you've ever seen. You finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky. By now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head, but this one is still undeniably odd. Had a good time on the private yacht today, huh? That comforting rocking sensation? That was all me. Oh yeah, you're welcome. What the fuck? I have a clip of me legit being scared by a ghost face. Oh my god, you should. I want to see that. I need to connect my Dead by Daylight account to my Steam account because I really want to like start streaming me playing Dead by Daylight. It's like legit one of my like, top games. But if you play Dead by Daylight, like, and I know Tex plays Dead by Daylight, we could totally do like a group Dead by Daylight thing. That'd be fun. You awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Wraith stares at you awkwardly. He says nothing, just stares. You look around to see if there's something going on behind you or on either side, but nope, he's just staring. Oh, you're awake. Oh my god, was this gonna, like, was he gooning while standing over me? What the hell? I saw you with the trapper right before bedtime. Are you making some sort of alliance? Are you with... Oh, Wraith scans the horizon. Them? I'm just making sure you are who you say you are. I've been burned before, and something seems off on this island since you've arrived, even more off than usual. Maybe we could talk more about that tomorrow. It's just since you got here, I think we could have a really nice day tomorrow together. Wait, what? Bruh, you've been like avoiding me, ignoring me, cold to me. You won't even look me in the eyes, Mr. Wraith. It's just you have no idea how long I've been here with these monsters. To be honest, I have no idea either. They're just awful, boring, loud, and stupid. You're different. There's finally someone here on my level. You're thoughtful, interesting, gentle. I think we could, you know, have fun. I could show you some cool stuff if you want. If you don't, that's totally cool. I get it. No pressure. In fact, probably just forget I was here. Good night. Wait, this was a setup. I don't know if I trust him. For sure, girlfriend would join. Yeah, the more the merrier. Yes, this is Bing Bong. This is Bing Bong. He's a romanceable character in this game. And they made him hot. They made him hot in this game. Look at them abs. Mmm. Finally, alone. For real this time, maybe. You drift off to sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. It's Bing Bong. I legit thought Wraith was a woman. Did you really? No, Wraith is a man. Nurse? Oh man, Nurse is hot. She has some really cool skins. Wait a second, where are we? This isn't, oh geez, it is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to the camera. I think today really went well. These were some of my first interactions with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end in bloodshed or untimely perishing in my Russian cottage. Muscle mommy! Yeah. So I'm counting today as a win, no matter what happens. What do I think of the newcomer? Do I have to say? Oh, I do. Okay. Attractive, mysterious. I really don't know that many other words since I was raised by my mom in the woods. Until she was skewered by an elk and I had to wash her entrails off my sarafan. That being said, the other three should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I, for one, will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith? I think he knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time. Major buzzkill. And Trapper? Oof, where do I even begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but daddy issues much? Sheesh. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. Booba! Yay! She looks so cute and happy. The Trapper. My big dumb brute. If I'm being honest, I want to kill just about every person I meet within a minute of meeting them. Even the few people I can tolerate. I want to see suffer for a long time before I kill them. But this person, for some reason, I would like them to continue living. For now. One false step and, well, you know, everyone calls me Trapper for a reason. And they better call me Trapper. I swear, if I watch this later and you list me as Evan, I'm going to kill the Chiron guy. I don't really care. This island is full of people who don't really like me. So what's one more? I don't want to get distracted from my plan anyways. You know, I think I learned a lot about myself today. I always thought I was doomed to be alone for eternity. Only my creeping desire for revenge to keep me company. Now I know it. You open your eyes. The sun is shining. There's not a cloud in the sky, and you feel great. Totally well rested. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire but woke up several yards down the beach. Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. You really are here for another day. Why? I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. This is definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet, though. At least they make for a sexy bunch, no? And talk about sexy. Here comes Trickster, carrying coffee. There's so many spaces. Oh, great. I love bots. Lovely. Ugh, stupid bots. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start this incredible day off right. That looks poisoned! Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanor, though. Everyone knows musicians are morning people. I also want to wish you luck. Today's an important one. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. Now I've had a lot of coffee in my life, but that shit looks like... Right? Like, this is what Death Wish Coffee wishes their coffee would have been looked like, would have looked like after it was brewed. Also, I'm just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island, now is the time. Never mind, he left. Well, at least he brought me a cup of... No, wait, don't drink that. What the hell was that? They don't call him Trickster because he's good on the skateboard. And he definitely didn't get that name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. That was almost certainly not coffee, and I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, and torturing you. Yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise, the type of place you give a 5 out of 5, a 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review to, not an eternal prison of pain. And please make sure to leave a review. It really helps with the algorithms. Just trust me, I'm looking out for you. So can we please move on? Hey, wait a second. How did a possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock that coffee out of your hand? This is not Parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment. I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land. I submerge those who defy me, and become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something. Something of grave importance. Fine. Go ahead. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, I'm not saying it is. Even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, thumbs up review if it was crafted with love and or that's the type of thing you're into. Yeah, to be fair, you drink that, you end up in Basement Hook. Okay, but what if I don't end up in the Basement Hook? What if I end up in a cottage with a trickster? Or muscle mummy? Or trapper? I'm already on an island. You know, the ocean is right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. You should really judge it. You should really judge it on the artist's intent. And whenever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Constructing these elaborate simulations, vacations. It's not easy to do. Sometimes there's some small bugs or inconsistencies, but that's just the nature of the process. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries. We ought to celebrate those who ventured to bare their souls as part of a creative process with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment, not to be overly critical of them. Are you two trying to sell me on this place actually being good? You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from that poorly made cup of coffee. Yay, Claudette! Claudette and Dwight! Woo! That's not bad for these two, having to be stuck on this island with these monsters. Ugh! Not only were they already doomed to be in the actual, game, but now they're stuck being like servants to these killers forever. Also, did you know you can actually get these skins for them in the actual game? It's really fun. I think I own them. Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. Even if they do make some great points. Oh, sure, they make great points, I agree. Can we please move on? Yes, of course. Apologies, Daddy. The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on the island? Yes, I'm not suspicious. There's no option. What an encouraging response, and we're so glad you're not suspicious. Hey, Claudette, maybe Daddy isn't suspicious because they figured out what they're actually doing here. Zero chance, they're still clicking, even right now, to see how you'll respond. Hey, look at that, yeah. They don't even know anything. It doesn't matter though, Daddy. We're so happy to hear you're having fun. I didn't say I was having fun. We're all having fun, Daddy. Do you hear us? We're all having fun. We do need to ask you one more question, though. We all had to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place. Would you please sign this non-disparaging agreement? I guess I should. Yes, I would hereby agree to participate in a verbal contract stating that I, Daddy, will never say anything negative about my stay here on this island. Perfect. Delightful. Excellent. Yes. Hey, Daddy, it's still totally cool if you have constructive feedback. The place to leave that is in a positive review because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews of games or resorts like this. Anyway, I see Dwight and Claudette have gone into a trance, and with the grumbling I hear from your belly, that can only mean one thing. Breakfast. I love breakfast. Bacon pancakes, bacon pancakes. Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the dining area to lard up those sexy little bellies with pancakes and bacon and... So much for maintaining these beach bods. We're all half naked. In a tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here? A yogurt? Magic powers will only get you so far. Even killers watch their sodium intake. You take your plate and sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation. It was like going through puberty again, except all in one day on a beautiful and mysterious island. It looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection, though. Pepper stands up to talk about how his day went, in case anyone was wondering. Personally, I wasn't. I'll be honest, I didn't expect you to survive yesterday, so congrats, I guess. Whether you survive today is 50-50 at best. Good luck? Well, that was bizarre. Back to your breakfast. Nope. Now Huntress steps up to talk about her feelings. At this point, anything could happen. I'm open to all possibilities that this strange island has in store. Are you winning at the sex in this game? I asked if it was consensual. You can have some free chicken in the secret recipe with the 11 herbs and spices. So open-minded. Well, that surely must be. No one else would really stand up during breakfast too. And just like that, here comes Spirit. If I look especially well rested this morning, it's not because I slept well. As you know, I'm much too dedicated to finding revenge to ever sleep again. But because you all really left me alone yesterday to be my best, not constantly annoyed self, and I thank you for that. She's so cute. And her little dismembered body. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go back to quietly resenting being trapped here with you all, while looking cute doing so. She is really cute, though. I ain't gonna lie. Guessing Wraith has had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of a group. Ah, perfect. There he is. Take us home, Wraith. I'm glad not the introduction of Daddy to our island paradise. And yeah, that was in quotations, didn't distract me from my normal routine, ignoring all of you and vice versa. What an edgelord. This place is an eternal prison of suspicion and suffering, and no one cares. I'm still the only one asking any questions. I'm asking a question too, it's when will Wraith shut up? Thank you, Trapper. Thank you. She got some wiener. That's what. But who gave her the wiener? Wait, you can't count. Oh my gosh, no. No, you can count to 11. If you can type to 11, can't you count to 11? If you know how to put the number 11 in, you know what 11 is, right? Theoretically speaking. And now they're all looking at you expectantly. Wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see you all soon. Damn, what a power play. Keep them wanting more. You're getting good at this game, or sexy true life experience. Shame you didn't get to eat any breakfast, but so be it. After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. Before you get there, though, something catches your attention. You hear that? Who are you addressing? Me? Well, yeah, I guess. That is okay, right? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 fine killers, but it feels like the person I'm getting to know the most is you, narrator. It's only okay in so much as it serves to illustrate that you've lost your mind, seeing how I'm not real, and all. Yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from behind the pool shed. No, no, stick it in there. A little more, a little more. Oh yeah, that's it. Yes. Oh my God, is Dwight getting some booty? Is he cracking cheeks back? I think Dwight's getting some. Oh, Claudette, how does that feel? Intense. Nice. Yeah, that feels right. This is uncomfortable. Wait, who's clapping whose cheeks? Now I want you to take that and put it right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Just like that? Exactly like that. I swear I had no idea these two even do, whatever it is they're doing. I'm afraid to look. Please say something so they know you're close by and can hear everything. Oh wow! Look at this super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion someone left on a chair. Anyone know where I can buy some? Damn it! Oh, come on, a little privacy, please? Oh my God. Dwight is panting and Claudette has a crazed look at her. Sorry, I didn't know how else to let you know I was here and that I could hear you. Well, you know. No, what? What do you think we're doing? Y'all were getting freak nasty back there. Y'all were getting some freak nasty. I approve. I ship it. You were doing, I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded like, fun? You think 2 people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun? Oops. Wait, come here, Pete. Come here. Mouse. Hi, little mouse. Hi. You little kitty. We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day, and we spend it hoping if we stab each other in just the right spot, we won't get resurrected. I've come to believe that the key is finding the exact place we need to bleed out from. And I believe that place is in our appendix. Why else would it be there? Makes sense to me. Did you actually think we were me and him? Dwight? You don't have to laugh that hard. They get it. Poor Dwight. My life is a nightmare, and yet somehow it's never been worse than right now. Let's go, lover boy. I noted all our entry wounds, and our 5 minutes is up anyway. Good luck, Daddy. You're gonna need it. And hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us how. That was both a tragedy and a comedy. A crogmedy. Shut up, I like it. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah. You're heading to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. So far, today has been exhausting too. But you're dedicated to achieving a true, centered sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit, just soaking up sun in a heated pool. Today, you're on a date with you. Ooh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. Who would make the first move? And aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun. Spiky tipped, like a palm tree, is bending over to screw with you. But it's not a tree at all, it's... Hey babe. Breakfast was weird, huh? Everyone was getting up and announcing how they're feeling. What's that about? Some forced kind of check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy. Kinda lazy. Whatever though, breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon, or after 4 p.m. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You seen my abs, by the way? Maybe you can see them later at my private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out. If you play your cards right. I could give you a private show. Catch you around. His abs are pretty amazing. You gotta give him that. And the blow-up bat? Unthreatening, but adorable. Makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius design. He's a psychopath, just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything. And we're not best friends. Just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking, it's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Okay, now that guy is gone and we've got some ground rules established that we're definitely going to abide by, it's time to lay back, take some deep, slow breaths, and... Nope, another shadow. These people never leave you alone. Let's see who it is this time. Of course it's Trapper. You two have gotten pretty cozy. You should definitely come with me. Obviously, remember I have a beautiful little spot with all the delightful trappings of island life. I also have some actual traps, but play your cards right and I'll warn you about them first. Oh, is he inviting me to his little island? Aw, I'm just wanting some me time. Also, what's great about my hideaway is that no one knows where it is but me. Not Huntress, not Wraith, not even Spirit. If they did, I'd know. And they'd be dead. Since you can see they are very much alive. For now, it's still all mind. The kind of place you can really lock yourself away from life in. I know you don't have much to think about. Why would you? You can have me. A specimen so fine I can block out the sun. Or you can choose one of these peasants. Speaking of, before you can decide if you want to go off with Trapper, the Huntress interjects. I guess you could go with Trapper, but if you want the brawn without the dram, give this bunny a try instead. Damn, she's just throwing it out there. Okay, Huntress. I mean me, the bunny, because of my mask, and I tried to rhyme brawn with drama, but it was hard. I'm not educated, okay? But what I lack in schooling, I make up for with killer instincts and a truly insane vertical jump. Aww. It's not her fault she's not very smart. Her mom died. Trust me, you don't know how hard it is to jump super high until you've seen me do it. The view from down there, it'll sure as hell beat looking at some amateur artwork or whatever Trapper has going on. Wait, is she talking about her underwear? Wait, what? Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly because you can only go on a date today. Go on one date today. And you also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. It's always good to remember that these are all cold-blooded killers, but you know what they say. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And then die a horrible, retching, writhing death after drinking it because the lemons were poisoned all along. Sorry, this island has really got me tilted. So who will it be? Well, we've already come so far with the trapper. And the huntress hasn't really shown any interest in me until, like, breakfast, I guess. So, you know what? I'm gonna go trapper, because that just makes the most sense right now. I gotta go with trapper. Yeah, duh, let's go! Yay, trapper! Anyway, here we are, my beautiful cave, the only true great place on this entire island. Welcome. Please make yourself at home. But not really. This is my home, and don't you forget it. But please, relax. I feel like I should start greeting people that come visit my home this way. Because, man, I can only imagine. Like, welcoming, but also scary. But also, don't stay too long. But please enjoy your stay. But please leave before midnight. But it's okay. Chill, have a drink. This is where I come to get away from the screams, to hear other screams. I'm just kidding. This is a peaceful place, so long as no one arrives uninvited. Yes! Yes! I feel that way about my house too! No solicitors. Or be sacrificed to the old gods. And since I invited you here, let me just say, stay away from the water. Imagine all of that. Oh my god, that'd be perfect on a doormat. Absolutely. And since I invited you here, let me just say, stay away from the water. Far away. Do you understand? I guess I'll ask why. How come? Because it's a literal trap and you'll die. Oh fuck. Okay. No silence should last this long unless Wraith is around. Hey, seriously, don't go in the water. Even more importantly though, stay away from that cave entrance. And don't ask me why. You got it? I understand. Now that you know what not to do around here, I can finally get to know you. Yo, he got me out here just to get to know me? Aw, shucks. Nope, actually you can't because at exactly this moment, Trickster shows up. What the fuck? Hello there, you sexy thing. Not you, Trapper. I'm talking to this beautiful specimen over here. Why are you here? And I don't just mean in my secret spot. Why are you literally here on this island? Obviously for the same reason we all are. I think maybe... Actually, I have no idea why we're here. I better ask Wraith what's going on. He probably has all the answers. Anyway, I was saying something. Oh yeah, I want to find love. Same as you. I don't know. Sounds like a legit reason. So what do you say, Daddy? You want to find love with me? I'm gonna tell him no. Because if I say yes, I'm sure I'm gonna get murked. You know? Because I'm literally in a cave full of trappers' traps. And he can literally fucking kill me. This is like a setup. I feel like this is a setup. I'm gonna tell him no. I'm not interested, Trickster, and I demand that you leave this cave immediately. Why? I'm loyal to Trapper. I chose Trapper for a reason. And that reason is... It's... Quick, think, you've got some decent options. The muscles, obviously. His mogul status. His can-do attitude, and by can-do, I mean can do several unspeakable acts of horror in a row without losing his breath. They're all good reasons. It's none of your damn business. Please don't kill me. Trickster, since you've probably never experienced it before, that's what loyalty sounds like. I feel like I chose Trapper because I didn't want to get fucking killed in the first place. And I really thought he was gonna kill me. Please, do you have any idea what I put my agent, lawyer, and personal stylist through? And they've stuck with me? That's loyalty. I mean, this is all true. They're all playable characters in Dead by Daylight. But Billy, yeah, I think the agent's a survivor? And I don't know about the lawyer. I'm pretty sure it's just the agent. Or was it his stylist? Find me if you want to know what it's like to work beneath a real boss. Before slipping out the back of the cave as quickly and silently as he arrived, hey, look at that! Conflict resolution without anyone getting slashed, bashed, or split in half. Your complete devotion and allegiance to this hulking monster really has brought a sense of calm, purpose to your life. Where's happy? At least he might be. He's smiling, but it's unclear if it's a happy smile or an angry rage smile. Then again, that's always the case with him. Oh my goodness. I have 2 kittens over here with me right now. So, pardon the pause real quick. They are very interested in my screen right now. Hello, little babies. Hello, little babies. Well, thank goodness that's behind us. Even if the smell of clever body spray is not. Cleaver or Cleaver body spray is not. None of us are proud of that. Now, if you don't mind, I'm feeling a little stressed out, and I hate to be uncomfortable in my own abode. I'll be right back. He's gone. Not sure for how long, though. What do you want to do while you wait? I feel like if I snoop around, I'm gonna step on a trap. Because I'm in the trapper's cave, and he did say it was full of traps. So I think we should probably just stay still. You remain perfectly still, standing alone in this dimly lit cave. Some life you've made for yourself. It's amazing though. You can stand it all without a backbone. You big baby. I'm sorry. All this time with Trapper has me talking like him. Trapper's back. And he's carrying an enormous jug of what looks like moonshine. Non-0% chance it's chlorine. Dwight did mention a bottle went missing from the pool shed. Well, do you want something to take the edge off? Like a skull jammed into a spike? No, you can't handle moonshine. Nope, that might kill you. Hell yeah. Let's say, nope, that might kill me. Or, we'll just say I can't handle moonshine. No, thank you. Moonshine is a little bit more than I can handle. I was trying to be polite. Not sure how people actually do that. How'd I do? I nail it? Truth is, I didn't think there was any way you'd say yes. I'm actually gonna drink the whole thing myself. Trapper begins to chug the mystery drink, but before he can finish it, Dwight and Claudette show up at the mouth of his cave. We are so sorry to interrupt. Please don't kill us. Again. Oh no, again? But we've been told to make a very dramatic and urgent announcement. There's simply no time to waste. We can only make it on the beach, though. Which is obviously a very natural and normal thing to have happen right now. At the exact moment, we need to get you back to the group. Their story checks out. You and a frustrated trapper leave his cave. Sorry, we had no choice. We had to bring you here. Yeah, someone likes the added drama. Oh, damn. Was this a setup? Why is Huntress walking over to you? Oh, shit. Dwight and Claudette wisely turn and sprint away before Huntress arrives. What the hell are you doing here? Nice to see you too, comrade. I'm here because I have a proposition for Daddy. Listen, I'll be completely truthful with you. I can't offer you any more love than Trapper can. Only an equal amount of hate. But I can offer you two things he can't. The first is fun. He's a miserable SOB, even here in paradise. Meanwhile, I'm having a blast. You'd be having way more fun spending your time with me. But more importantly, I want something Trapper doesn't. A family. I want lots of kids, actually. I'm dying to have many children. Many children have also died to be with me, now that I think about it. Yeah, because in her story, I think she, like, kidnaps children and ends up accidentally killing them, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Fact check me. But, yeah. She kills parents, kidnaps kids. Or she, like, tries to befriend them. But man, she wants my children. Anywho, if you want that too, you should leave him and come with me. But you must decide quickly. I don't like being exposed out in the open like this. So what do you say? Do you want to be with me? You haven't shown any interest in me though. Like, it's like out of the blue, you decide you want to be with me. Now I'm gonna remain loyal because I feel like I feel like at this point in the romance game, if I start to divert from him, I feel like he's gonna find a way to kill me. How dare you? I chose Trapper for a reason. I'd never leave him for anyone. Good answer. So good you've earned one of these. Oh, another coin? What do these coins even do? Is this another crotch coin? Ooh, a gold coin. Maybe there actually is something about these coins. Are they possibly the only way to pay your way to Trickster's private islands? Maybe. Huntress seemed less pleased with that answer, though. Oh shit. Very well then, but I promise I will have my vengeance for this slight. What slight? How dare you try to threaten me in front of my boo? My boo thing right here next to you. He got blood on his hands, for real, for real. Look at them abs. No, she won't, but only because Trapper is likely to kill you before she can. It's true. Very true. Huh. I have to ask though, do you want kids? Not with him though, because like, yeah, I'm gonna say no. Why would anyone want kids? I have no idea. Maybe for the backup kidneys? Anyway, enough of this foolishness. Let's go back to my cave. Oh gosh. We're back at the cave. Let's see here. Ah, little kitten. Come here, little guy. Off the desk, please, and thank you, sir. Little baby kitten. Curious little guy. Relief that's behind us. I would have hated if kids came between us, Daddy. Or if you left me for a lunatic in a bunny mask. You probably would have hated that You probably would have hated the cleaver that came between the two sides of your body more though had that played out differently. I fucking knew it! I knew he would have killed me! He seems like the type. But ultimately, I'm glad we went through that together. You showed real loyalty and no amount of money can buy that. Now why'd you give me crotch coins? You gave me crotch coins, crotch money. As you showed you can be trusted, I'm finally ready to show you one of my sketches. And this time, I won't take no for an answer. I need to see the freaking place, though! This one is very important to me. I've never shown it to anyone. I swear to God, it's probably a stick figure. Like, drawing. Or like a cute doodle of a little pupper. Feast your eyes on this. Oh my God. Fuck, it's killing me. I need water. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, that looks like something a kindergartner would make if they had been blindfolded. I know, right, Duo? Yeah, but you have to lie and tell him you like it, Duo. Hmm. Well, what do you think of it? It's amazing. I love it. You have some real skill, and I hope you continue putting time into developing this passion of yours. Do you honestly think so? Or are you just being polite? Um, honestly. Seriously, it's great. I mean, it's actually not bad for, you know, being him. Are you dumb or a liar? Dumb. Yeah, I am kind of thick. No shit. I didn't draw this. I stole this from Hillbilly. No, he's not on the island. He lost his spot to Trickster. My sketches are actually good. You really will get to see one soon too. So long as things go well. Dwight and Claudette are back at the cave entrance. Oh no. Oh. We swear this time we're going to tell you the truth. Honestly, please believe us. It's time to meet everyone for dinner. It's fine. I'm so hungry I could eat another horse. Another? Another like you've eaten one before, or you've eaten a horse today? Yes. Yes to which one? Exactly. Don't bother. You need to keep on schedule. Hey, Dumb and Dumber. I have a question for you two. So much for the schedule. Yes, sir? Either of you want children? We can't answer that. How could we even think about becoming parents when all we want is our freedom? Whether it be the freedom to leave this island, or the freedom to die and stay dead. I'll take that as a no on children. Good for both of you. You just earned yourself a quick death next time. Unless I forget I said this. Please don't. Don't what? Forget? Forget what? This is a nightmare. Now let's eat. What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining, and that's not just the remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. No, no, no. You are really feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry. I'll keep your dirty little secrets. But enough gentle ribbing. It's time to get back to business. All the appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Wraith is here too. We're not going to do the gag where we cram them all on screen at the same time again. So just believe me, they're all here, and they're just as sexy and demented as you remember them. With your love on the line, everyone is being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm as surprised as you are that these four are falling for you. No, not because of your personality, but because you just met them yesterday. However, since Wraith seems like the biggest long shot to end up holding onto your heart, he throws caution to the wind and speaks up. It's a pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murder's Island. But hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is the least we can do. And heaven knows they won't do any better than that. I'm sick of watching everyone else gorge themselves while I'm preoccupied with, you know, trying to get to the bottom of this never-ending nightmare. So, tonight, none of that. I'm not really hungry anyway. So I say we just do a simple salad or something? The green kind, not the mayo kind. Mayo is gross. I'm fine with just lettuce. It doesn't have to be fancy. That iceberg, though, it has no nutritional value. Letting Wraith choose was a mistake. That's on all of us. Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? I mean, what do I even say, honestly? You've had an interesting day, that's for sure, but how will you describe it to the others? Say too much or too little, and it could affect your standing with the group. Okay, but don't just sit there saying nothing. Nothing is not an option. Um, I guess I just have to recap it honestly. We spent a lot of time at his... Stop right now. Right now. There will be no recapping it. And Daddy, we'll talk later. Oh shit, that's right. It's supposed to be a private cave. Oh fuck, I fucked up. No! You chose badly. Uh-oh. Oh fuck, I'm in trouble. Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now, and they're all very, very tired. Oh wait, no, sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica. Not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. Bony appetites. Don't you mean bon? No, almost everything we serve has a lot of bones in it. Even the vegetables. Impossible to avoid on this island. Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both of the sexual and deadly variety. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the table. They linger around you as they pick up your plate, take your napkin, and dust crumbs off the table. What would you like to say to the servants? Um, thank them? Your top-notch service is much appreciated. In fact, here. You flip a gold coin in their direction. For us, just for doing our jobs? Thank you kindly. Everyone, if you'd please be so kind as to follow us to the fire pit, we'd greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen, something that will change everything. You can go willingly or you can go unwillingly. You have no choice. Cookies. Did you have a choice on how you said that, dweeb? Yes, and I immediately regret how I did. Poor Dwight. Good, something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul. I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it. The fire, I mean, not my eyes, because of childhood trauma involving fire. Oh, that's right. The Wraith has such a sad backstory. Like, his story is incredibly sad. Sad and fucked up at the same time. I feel like... I'm trying to think. Who has, like, the most tragic backstory in the game? Damn. I guess a lot of them do. I think the only one I don't really remember off the top of my head is, like, the Doctor. And oh my god, I hate going up against the Doctor in Dead by Daylight. He is range is bullshit. And finally, everyone starts moving towards the fire pit, if only to get away from Wraith's complaining. You take a seat on a comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for other killers to take their places, wondering who will want to tell a story this time. Will a narrator tell a story? I bet they've got a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think, are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my mind like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing. Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here. So nothing is probably a great sign. Oh shit. Oh cool. Now everyone is looking at you. So, do something. Should I pick someone to tell a story? Or we could play charades? Boggle? Well, we were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? Wraith points his spine and skull staff thingamajig at you. You duck out of its way. Who knows what that thing can do? Probably shoots lasers. Try not to bore us. We're just very interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress. Now you can tell if you're warm from the fire or if it's your nerves heating up. I know that the fire is right here, but maybe if we stop talking about it all the time, we can start to pretend it's not here and doesn't, threaten to burn us all alive. He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Daddy was about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. Shit. My character apparently has amnesia, so how am I going to be telling a story? I guess I'll tell a story? Sure, I'm going to tell a story. Oh my god, he's back. I hope it's a mystery. Okay. So what kind of story do you want to tell? So we can go with a romance. Tell a romantic story. About two lovers who take poison together and die foaming at the mouth? Or about two strong hunters who meet when they both try to bludgeon the same wily Wolverine? Or wily Wolverine? Not quite. It's about my parents. They met at a party in college he was hosting. She'd been dragged there by some friends. They couldn't have been more different, and yet, as the night went on, they were so drawn to each other. She made fun of his taste in music, and he took an interest in her major, women's studies. They were married within 2 months. A bit too soon to know if you trust someone, don't you think? It's so sweet. Exactly. I learned a lot about love from them. If you know, you know. Some people don't need years to get acquainted with their partner. Love could spark from a mere look across a campfire. Now you've got their attention. Each killer is furiously attempting to catch your eye from across the fire pit. Get out of there, duo. Come here, Bubba. There, boy. You sneaky little corgi. You sneaky little corgi. What is it with corgis and feet and toes? For Trickster, who has wandered over to the bar and is loudly playing his own music on headphones to drown you out. Okay, that was not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. Sorry, but this narrator keeps it real. We can't just end here. So who else would you like to hear a story from tonight? You look from killer to killer, trying to decide who might be the most entertaining. Well, I already heard a story from the trapper. So if I pick him again, what's gonna happen? Huntress really wants to be romanced. Wraith is just kind of suspicious. And Spirit, I haven't really gotten to know her. But if I keep picking Trapper, maybe if I pick Trapper, it'll make up for my oopsie from earlier. Or he'll just declare he's gonna kill me because I accidentally slipped and gave away his cave. Decisions, decisions! Crap. You know what? I feel like it's the right choice to make. Because if I pick her... Well, we had altercation with her earlier, though. She said she wanted my babies. I don't even know you, and you want my babies! You want all the babies with me. I said no. Fucked. Pepper surprises everyone by immediately stepping up and unironically taking an orator's posture. There was a young man who loved his young wife, and the child they had. Gave the lovebirds a happy life. But one day the couple went out for a swim. Mother didn't return. Oh shit. The boy only had him. Some said the currents took her away, yet others said different. Pointed the husband's way, for the young man was fearless, cunning, and smart, and he had many goals, both grand and bold. Easier, they'd say, done with a fresh start. A wife with her own dreams wouldn't help him at all. Lucky for him, hers drowned in the streams. Neighbors only whispered, though, of a crime so great, for no one ever accused him, lest they meet the same fate. That was different. How do you react to his performance? Applaud. Hurrah! Yay! You stand and clap loudly. Trickster takes an air horn and blasts it. Quiet! Trapper is disgusted by your display of joy. Oh no! Poetry is meant to be perceived internally, not enjoyed. Shit! Anyone else exhausted trying to keep up with what makes these killers happy? I mean, kind of. Shit. I feel like it's because I fucked up earlier. Damn it! Alright. How is story time? A lot of people like to take pot shots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. When you think it's the end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more a fan of the episodic style of storytelling. Knowing it's a series takes a lot of pressure off of any individual installment, and builds a greater sense of community between audience and creator. Tell me, Daddy, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Don't answer that. We don't actually care. We're just here to make sure that we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening. God forbid my small talk get in the way of a romantic Twilight moment. Dwight, I'm gonna need you to shut your up trap. You know that we need to get back to that thing we do whenever we're not on screen? Okay, have fun tonight and try not to wink wink end up dead. Why did you say the words wink wink out loud? And what kind of double entendre are you getting at with the end up dead thing? Dwight is physically incapable of winking. Not since the accident. And do you know that all of these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right? Well, except for Spirit. She really doesn't belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's so pissed. Did I hear someone trash-talking Spirit? Deal me in. What do you say we take this talk to the hot tub so I can soak this bod while I roast that ghost with some killer hot takes? Please, enough talk of burns, things that are lit or getting blazed. It's enough that these activities have to be set next to a literal fire. Must I be surrounded by figurative flames as well? Oh, poor Rave. Ugh. Those scars on him are like burn marks from when he was like burned alive. Or was it caught in a fire? One of those two. It's like at a junkyard and involved like I think the mafia and shit. What if we turned and ran as far away from this place as we could? Just you and me. On those spindly legs, you'd probably tire before you got too far. If it's running away to someplace more secluded Daddy is after, they should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature, but that's because I chose to move slowly. For stealthy reasons. It's my own choice, and it's completely logical. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over all that. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so that corporations can swoop in and sell you fake solutions to all your fabricated problems. Damn, Spirit, that's way too real. That is way too real. I mean, it's so true too, though. It's supposed to be a game, Spirit, not reality. I'll be sitting in the shade and drinking something locally sourced while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play their game anymore. It's like she's actively trying to be as unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on or just me? Despite Trapper's insatiable appetite, it seems his attention, along with the attention of everyone else, is still on you for the moment. If you could, I don't know, just pick one of us, maybe we could all move on with our lives, or, you know, some special projects you might have going. You heard him. Who will it be? Who will you head off with for an evening activity? I'm just saying, you might not get a ton of chances to date around like this before your time on Murder's Island comes to a close. And no, I'm not satisfied with that name either, but with the streaming reality TV dating show boom happening, it's pretty much all that wasn't taken. Which killer will you pick? And yes, we're back to excluding Trickster because, ugh, that guy. Oh no. I mean, him, obviously. Trapper? I'm glad you finally decided to take this seriously and make an effort. Don't disappoint me. But I already disappointed you and I'm sorry. Or do. My fish haven't eaten in days. No, I don't want to disappoint you. Please don't feed me to your fish. I don't want to be fish food. You arrive at the pool and find that no one else is in it, and the two of you seem to have it all to yourselves. I highly doubt that. Someone's always coming and messing with us. Why is the water in this pool always a little warm? Trapper laughs. I bet he peed in it. I bet he peed in the pool water. The pool water. I have no idea. Now, do you know why I chose this spot for us? To enjoy a refreshing dip? To enjoy a refreshing dip is the perfect way to end a terrific day, and maybe the best way to start a terrific night. Jeez, you're a nerd. I am a nerd! I'm a big old nerd. What of it? Bully. Actually, I brought you to this pool for two reasons. The first is to ask you something important. Whoa. Okay, Trapper. Would you like to spend an unforgettable night with me? I mean, what are we doing, Trapper? What are we doing? Maybe, maybe not? Oh no! These are two horrible choices! No! Um... Shit. Maybe, maybe not? I guess we'll have to see where things go. Hopefully they keep pointing up. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Doesn't matter anyway. We can't... I mean, we could. I know I could. But we're not allowed to. Yet. I can't tell you why either. You get what I'm saying? Wait, what? No! What are you saying? What are you saying, Trapper? I want to know more. Why? I'm not sure I do. Why can't we be together tonight? You should know by now. I don't like questions. Way to end the day like a big dumbass, you stupid dumbass. I'm leaving. No! Trapper leaves the pool with a big smile after the water inexplicably gets warm again. Hey, wait a second. Trapper, you never told me the second reason you brought me to this pool. Oh yeah, the chlorine is great for washing off blood. Especially in those hard-to-reach places. Did he put blood in his butt? No, in his butt. Wait, what? How does he... He needs to get that checked by a doctor. I'm just saying. I just... No. You know how it is? No, I don't know how it is. FYI, if you do know how it is, you should keep it to yourself. Damn. Damn it, I see those dweebs Doug and Claudia waving at us. I think we need to head to the volleyball court. He's right, dry off and go to the volleyball court. And later, you're really gonna want to scrub your own hard-to-reach places with actual soap. Chlorine is no match for whatever Trapper gets up to in these pools. I thought he was pee-peeing in the pool the whole time. The gang's all together again on the volleyball court. Seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. That's because it was. Boy, feels like I've been here for a lot longer than that actually. It's so late that the sun is already beginning to rise. I need to get this over with quickly so that I mean you, can get some beauty rest. I do not recommend the eternal damnation of perpetual narratorium. Good thing you've really used your time well since then. Really getting to know the gang. The brain, the mogul, the basket case, the psychotic bunny girl. You know, the 4 types of people. Anyway, everyone is gathered on the volleyball court for a new type of game. Hit your dream date and see who daddy chooses. Oh no. Ah, alright. It is late. I need to end the stream here, guys. I am sorry. I didn't realize what time it was. But we will have to finish this tomorrow. I'm actually going to be streaming tomorrow. Yes, I am. I'll finish this game up tomorrow night. And we'll see how the ending happens. I'm really excited. I'm going to say this as Daddy. I was going to play as Big Papa. But, I wanted to start a new game. So. Yay. Hope you guys have a good night.